Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Now, where do we start from? I'm going to thank people. I'm going to thank people. And I've got a list of people like the Oscars, people to thank. I like to thank more than anybody else is the volunteers. People volunteered to spend 2 days training how to look after you guys. We've got over 100 people here to look after 500 people. And they gave their time for free. They've been here since 6 o'clock in the morning, putting pens and pads and everything on your chairs. They're dancing, they're motivated. And the youngest gladiator here today is 14 years of age. Where is she? Where's my champion? Your future is bright, and I honor you. I want to thank Silverback Events, the people we hired to look after the lighting. They almost gave me a heart attack because I've had no sleep all night. I've been up all night, and at 6:30 this morning, we finally got everybody's presentation done. So, and I know we've been pushing him a lot. So thank you so much. The hotel have been amazing. I wouldn't be here for several reasons. And one of the people that actually really, really helped me in life is a company called AIX Investments. 8 years ago, they hired me to help them grow. And they did extremely well. And I started investing. When I started helping them, I started investing through small investments over a 7-8 year period of time and compound growing. I can actually live the rest of my life on my passive income. So please, 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 there's some representatives here. Speak to them. Put at minimum 10% of your income aside as you earn it. Get disciplined, compound it, and in a very short period of time, you'll be living off your passive income. If you're selling your time, you will never get rich. Remember that. If you're selling your time, you will never get rich. And having a great relationship with money is a good thing, right? We're going to talk about, this is the point. This is the point. My family here. I have my 4 children, my current wife, my ex-wife, my mom, my sister. We all get on. And I don't think ever in all the platforms I stood on, I had the whole family together. So I'm honored. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. My team, 3 months ago, I just came out with an idea. The story is that for over the last 4 years, every couple of months, I was doing Gladiator Mastery weekends. And it actually involved me from 8 o'clock speaking on a Saturday and a Sunday till 12 o'clock midnight. The ticket price was quite high, started as $1,000. And I got involved in selling tickets. And I had to speak for 2 days in a row. And it was a very exhausting experience. So last May was our last one. And the phone hasn't stopped ringing. People saying, when is your next event? When is your next event? So what I decided to do was drop the ticket price and have a bigger audience and have amazing speakers share the load. So I do less work. And 3 months ago, I sat down with the team. I said, I've got this idea, and they embraced it. And my first problem or challenge was, or nightmare or worry, was that it comes 3 or 4 days before the event, and there's about 10 people sitting here. We started the advertising, we started talking about this on social media, and within 4.5 weeks, we sold out. Unbelievable. 5 weeks to the event, I'm sure you've had friends and family trying to book tickets. They got on site and it's sold out. Because when we say buy early tickets, they think, it's a marketing ploy. But we were lucky enough to sell out after 4.5 weeks, which moves me a lot because our brand actually means something to you guys. Because you want to spend your hard-earned money and giving us your Saturday to come from all over the world to be here. So we've put a lot of pressure on my team, and I really, really, I honor you and thank you, my team, for being here and raising the bar and the challenge that I set you. So thank you, and I honor you. The Gladiator movement. I felt, as I'm in my late 50s, I felt that with new technology, people are getting softer. I'm going well over my time, by the way. People are getting softer. What does that mean? We placed an ad a month ago for one of our clients, and he said, clearly, looking for a superstar, telephone and tell us why you're the superstar we're looking for. Over 95% of people, what do? They emailed us their CV. And they didn't have anything. They said, please see our CV. So we sent them an email back saying, if you read, one of the requirements of a superstar is paying attention to detail, right? And some replied back saying, get serious, call us. They couldn't even bear picking up the phone and actually pitching for a job. The other day, I was actually, maybe some of you will know, I was looking at the news, and this year, 2024, is a year for change. More than half the population of Earth are going to the polls. So it's a big year. Year of change coming, and we're quarter of a way through it. So I was looking at the war on Ukraine, the war in Gaza, and the third subject was Kim Kardashian wears her label on the outside of a dress. Who saw that one? I came to the office like, can you believe it? With all this stuff happening around the world, the news and the media are distracting us with crap. And 3 people in the office saw that news, and it was a point of discussion that day. I was thinking that's why gladiators need to confront each other, need to connect. 3 years ago, I don't know if you remember, the doom and gloomers through COVID said the humanity's changed. We're never going to see each other again. We're never going to sit next to each other again. Do you remember? Zoom price shares went through the roof. I still believed in humanity, and I sent an email to all my database saying, I believe in humanity. This soon shall be over, and we will connect again. And I got so much hate mail. Okay, write this down, please. Healthy confrontation is good. Healthy confrontation is good. Gladiators don't avoid healthy confrontation. So what I want to do is I want to bring some form of assertiveness in this movement that we created, that we take charge of our lives. We don't allow the wind to take us and shift us as we're going through this short thing called life. And we can take charge. We're going to talk about the internal dialogue. We have amazing speakers today. They're going to talk about spirituality, incantations. They're going to talk about personal branding. If you are aware of your internal dialogue, an internal dialogue is a thinking process. When we're thinking, we are communicating with ourselves in our heads. And thinking is a process of asking and answering questions. So is thinking a process of asking and answering questions? Yes, it is, so I'm not. And we do this at about 3,000 words a minute. The fastest I can talk is 250 words a minute. So when I'm speaking with you, you're thinking all sorts of things. How powerful would you be if you were aware of your internal dialogue? When you see someone, you decide to be inspired. Instead of asking or telling yourself that they must be dodgy, they're rich, you can ask, what are they doing to become successful? How can I bring abundance? Be aware of your internal dialogue. Be aware of what you're saying to yourself, because what you're saying to yourself, you speak out. When you speak out, you believe it. When you believe it, you act it. When you do it over and over again, it becomes a habit. And your habits becomes your legacy. And it starts from a seed that you plant in your head. Be aware of how you're speaking to yourself. And you can manipulate and change and go in the right direction where your life wants to be. Do you agree with me? Say aye. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's enough for everyone. There is enough for everyone. There's enough abundance for everyone, every single person in this room to be rich. There's enough abundance of love in the universe for everybody to have love in their lives. That's why we shouldn't get too attached to things. Jealousy comes from a scarcity mindset. If he has it, he's taken my part. I help people. Last year, over $30 million was invested in AIX investments through me advising people. Over 90% of people who invested never phoned me to tell me they've invested. Because in their mind, and I'm happy for them because I give unconditionally, but in their mind, they thought if they tell me, I might get something in return. You understand? And they don't understand. You can give people love unconditionally. It doesn't have to be a trade. But here's the thing. Who runs their own businesses? Thank you. Look at the room. The people who paid more are sitting and filled rooms. The people who paid less, there's empty seats behind you, and we sold out. The more you pay, business is an exchange of energy. The more you pay or the more you charge, the more they respect you. But you have to deliver. You understand? Now, here's the difference. The people who played platinum weren't playing full on. The people who paid gold were jumping up and down. Why do you think that is? Egos. Kill the ego. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Before you were born, there was infinite amounts of time. True. We don't know. The moment you were born, life happened. But before that, there was infinite amounts of time before you. And after us, there's going to be infinite amounts of time ahead of us. We are here for a blink of an eye. Blink of an eye. Make it happen for you. You decide where your life's going to go. Are you going to spend it worrying? Are you going to be spending jealousy? Are you going to be spending it talking behind people's back and knocking them? Too many people, when they look in the mirror, they don't like the person who's looking back at them. So what do? They point the finger of blame. They become victims. Today, I want you to be the day that you take charge of your lives. Can we play the video, please? I want you to be dancing penguins today. Because I've been there 30 years ago. I went to a Tony Robbins seminar, and I was outside and I could hear music, and guess what I was thinking? Oh, music. The last thing I'm going to do is jumping down like a bloody sheep and follow everybody else. By 11 o'clock in the morning, I was hugging everyone, jumping up and down, because motion creates emotion, right? You're going to be here. Don't waste this snap time that you have with us. I've got over 100 people here to serve 500 people. We're here to serve you. Embrace it. Don't hold back. This is the time. Make today the trigger that you need that's going to change your life. Life is like a game of golf. That millimeter in time and distance can be 100 yards. Make the change today. Today is the date. Can you commit to me that you're going to take something today and make a change, a positive change tomorrow? Yes. Are you going to do it today? Yes. Thank you. It cost me over $1 million to get you in this room, right? And we're not selling anything. I didn't want today to be a pitch fest. You understand? Get you in for free and sell you thousands of dollars. We're not selling you nothing. This is unconditional. This is unconditional. So I can go to my kids and say, your dad did something positive. The best reward you can give me is give your feedback and let me know that something positive happened to your lives. I get emails, thank you. I get emails from employees who worked for me 10, 15 years ago. As a matter of fact, I've got somebody who worked with me 30 years ago, Angela. She's flown from England, and she's the most amazing lady. And I like to think I had a positive impact on your life. So thank you so much. Next. Right now, we're here. We live in abundance, happiness, love, joy, prosperity, order. But right now, there are innocent children being bombed because they were born in the wrong place. Right now, there's children, their homes are being bombed. They have no role to play in it just because they were born where they were. What I want to do is to just share with you our love for humanity and the fact that ignorance comes when we grow up and from our conditioning. All children are born free. All children are born equal. But then we start pointing fingers and becoming prejudiced through ignorance. Please think about those children today. Give them some love. And universally, we'll have some positive effect out there and wish and hope for peace all over the world. Gladiators, 3 months ago, I phoned 15 of my friends all over the world. And I said, hey, I'm thinking of having a seminar. Every single person said yes, bar none. I have people here who's flown from South America, Australia, didn't charge me $1 dirham. They got their hotels, their flights, they brought their assistants, their teams, they paid out of their pockets. Every single one of these people have got one thing in common. They're successful in their own fields. There's so many speakers. You might like some, you might not. Pick up the points that resonate with you. It's not about liking or it's not a popularity contest, right? You'll recap and today will go in a heartbeat. Take notes. Don't be prejudiced who's speaking there. I've been in Tony Robbins seminars when he said dollar and 10 people walked out. So why are you walking out? He didn't say pounds, right? Ignorance. Pick up the points that really matter in your life. This is about you today. I honor you. I salute you. Have the most amazing day, and I'll see you this evening. Thank you.